Nintendo casually dropped a new trailer for Echoes of Wisdom today with some juicy new details about the brand new upcoming adventure in Hyrule. So we got new information about the Still World, we've got the Sword Fighter form where Zelda can pick up a sword for herself, plus we got plenty of interesting characters to meet. We've also seen a tantalising shot of Link clearly under the influence of the Still World trying to attack Zelda. So that is going to be a very interesting battle. Well, today I'm going to go through all the new information released in the latest trailer for Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Well, if you enjoy this video and find it useful, then subscribe for more Zelda content, plus also turn on notifications to never miss an update from Triforce Times. Well, first of all, we found out some new information related to the Still World, or what is inside the rifts. We've seen in the trailers so far rifts appearing all over Hyrule. We've seen Link sink into one of these rifts, plus also the King of Hyrule is in danger as well. Now we know that objects, people, all kinds of things that have been drawn into the Still World inside the rifts, eventually these things are going to disappear, unless Zelda manages to save the day before then. The Still World can be accessed by a number of points around Hyrule, so we can see Zelda jumping into the Still World with Tri. I'm assuming these are predetermined points that we can access the Still World, rather than opening up an entrance to the Still World anywhere in Hyrule. Inside the rifts, we're going to have to navigate the floating terrain. This is where our echoes are going to come in handy. Echoes that we learn in Hyrule allow us to create items to help us navigate throughout the Still World. For example, we can see Zelda creating a few beds to bridge a gap, allowing us to cross potentially dangerous terrain within the Still World. And Zelda loves creating beds in this new game. She's got more beds than IKEA. And one of the most exciting elements of the Still World, well, they are the dungeons. So they're described as massive dungeons within the rifts. Hopefully they're going to be in line with other top-down Zelda dungeons, and if they're anything like the dungeons in Link's Awakening, we are in for an absolute treat. The dungeons apparently are large, plus they've got unique bosses for each dungeon as well, much like Zelda games from the past. Well, next up we've got Sword Fighter form, so Zelda can fight directly in Echoes of Wisdom, albeit for a short time. Due to finding a mysterious sword, Zelda can attack enemies directly in Sword Fighter form, and this mysterious sword is powered through energy found in the Still World. So I'm assuming the sword comes from the Still World itself. It doesn't look like the Master Sword, but could this sword have some connection to Link? Let me know your sword theories in the comments. I would love to know what you think about it. Previous to this reveal, we thought that Zelda could only attack enemies by creating echoes and using them in battle, but now we get confirmation that Zelda can pick up a sword herself. She can only use the Sword Fighter form for a short time though, plus we have to go into the Still World to recharge the sword, and that is going to be a very interesting mechanic. I'm pleased to see that we've got the ability to fight as Zelda, given fighting through echoes did seem quite passive previously, but now we've got much more of an active role as Zelda and she can get into the action. We do have that tantalising shot at the end of the trailer where we see Zelda enter a room with Link's back turned. He flips around nice and quickly, you can see he's corrupted, or something is definitely going on with him. Purple smoke is steaming off him. Link jumps and he looks like he's going to attack Zelda. So could we get the chance to battle 1 versus 1 against Link? Now we fought Shadow Link before in previous Zelda games like Ocarina of Time and also Zelda 2, but this is actual Link, albeit under some kind of spell or curse. Now that purple smoke or glow around Link is the same purple smoke or purple glow that is surrounding Ganon, and perhaps Ganon is controlling Link somehow. So I assumed that Link defeated Ganon in the first trailer, but maybe he wasn't defeated after all, and simply returned to the Still World. I assume Ganon is behind all of this, unless there's someone else, or something else, doing this. Well, finally, we got a sneak peek at some of the other inhabitants of Hyrule, so we've got plenty more people to meet around Hyrule, and we got to meet some of them today in the latest trailer. So Dampy, We've met him before, obviously, in a previous Zelda game. He creates automatons, and we can activate them by winding them up, so they've got powerful effects which are different from Echoes. So there's other new game mechanics here. So Nintendo has been slowly drip-feeding those new mechanics. I absolutely love it. But we've got to be careful, because if the automatons get damaged too much, they can break easily, and they just simply disintegrate or explode. So we see a one-eyed wind-up machine that looks like a scorpion or some kind of insect that gets thrown into a huddle of enemies and then smashes into some food, and it appears to explode and then fly away. Another one seems to look like Kirby spitting out musical notes, protecting Zelda from getting attacked by a wolf. We also get to meet other new characters too. So there's a guy in the forest who's gathering acorns. He says they're never a drag, and he appears to have half an acorn for a hat. There's also an old man who looks like he's teaching martial arts. One of his students is waiting by the left-hand side of the dojo. We've got a guy with a paraglider who's been featured in some key art for the game previously, and many Zelda fans are really excited to get their hands on a paraglider in a top-down Zelda game. We also meet the ruler of the Gerudo and what looks to be an important Goron with two tufts of red hair poking out of his head. And previously also I think we've met the Azora leaders as well, the Water Zora and the Sea Zora of course. And we've also seen glimpses of the Great Deku Tree as well. So we've seen a lot of leaders of the various tribes or peoples around Hyrule. We also meet a tiny cat before meeting one of the Great Fairies. Well, absolutely loads of new information there in this new trailer. Nintendo keeps dropping this information on random days. Last time it was a Monday. This time it's a Friday, so I guess expect the unexpected, and Legend of Zelda news could simply come at any time from Nintendo. And it's not long to wait now, we're just about 4 weeks away from the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and I am very, very excited indeed. But let me know down in the comments what you think about this new trailer. And that is it today for this video, looking at will Zelda fight Link in Echoes of Wisdom. And as always, thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget you can hit that subscribe button down below for even more Zelda content here on Triforce Times. You can also like the video and share the video too. That would help me out here on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you soon. Well, this video is brought to you by Triforce Times Backstage. This is available through Patreon or YouTube membership, and you're going to get exclusive benefits, plus you'll be able to go above and beyond to support Triforce Times. Free content is core to Triforce Times, and you can continue to enjoy these videos that you know and love. However, if you want to enjoy the benefits like early access, our community Discord, shoutouts in the credits of videos, content polls and exclusive videos, then select the tier that is right for you and join Triforce Times Backstage today. So help me make Triforce Times be even bigger and better, plus you're going to get some added benefits for a small fee every month. Well, thank you for listening, and now it's time to go back to the video.